of these things. So I'm so grateful for Katie and Bridget taking the school board ceremony on this year. It is definitely a team effort to make this ceremony happen, from the nominations to making the awards to hosting the ceremony. I just appreciate everybody's efforts this year. Again, I'm Katie Sharp. I am the chair of the Kitsap Housing and Homelessness Coalition, if you don't already know me. I host the monthly meetings, normally that's where you'll see me. And I just want to say I'm also the communications manager at the Bremerton Housing Authority. And so it's just been an honor to be part of this group and this network of amazing service providers. And we're just so excited to be able to celebrate you all. And again, just to reiterate what Katie said, thank you so much for making time to be here today. We really look for opportunities to connect in person, specifically after COVID. And as much as we want to meet more often, today is so meaningful because of that. And I'm excited to celebrate with you all. So again, thank you so much for being here. And I would love to bring the executive committee up because we do not do this alone. So if you are part of the KHHC executive committee, please come up and then we'll take a picture.
All right, so I think we're going to get this started. So the first award that we are going to do today is the Innovative Project or Program Award for 2024. And the award is going to go to the Paulsbo Nordic Cottage Affordable Housing with the City of Paulsbo and Housing Kitsap. They were nominated by Bridget. Kim, Gateway Church also is in there. They were nominated by Bridget. So if Kim Hendrickson, we could have you come up. No, it's all right. Come on up. Come on up.
Well, thank you. What an honor to receive this award, especially from a group that really is so dedicated and experienced to understanding and addressing the needs of folks that are struggling with homelessness here in Kitsap County. City of Paulsbo is very small. We're about 13,000 people, but I think the innovation part of this award is especially appropriate to recognize the efforts of our mayor, Becky Erickson, that even a city of our size can do something meaningful to create very low-income housing and to take better care of our older residents in Paulsbo. Let me say that this project would not be possible with just our efforts at the city alone. The reason we were able to conceive of, plan, and almost build these homes is because of a partnership that we have with Housing Kitsap, our local housing authority. It's this partnership between the city and Housing Authority, Mayor Erickson, and Heather Blau and Dean Nail, who's just done so much incredible work actually taking this idea and making it into a reality that's made this project possible. Just very quickly, just to tell you what the project is. 8 units of deeply affordable housing. We're able to work with the Housing Authority to have project-based vouchers at Nordic Cottages. What makes me so happy about the innovation is that they're so beautiful. They're designed by Coates Architects, who's designed much in this county, including the Bainbridge Island Art Museum. We're showing that affordable housing can be beautiful, can be dignified, can be something that a community is very proud of. And that too, I think, is important innovation. So congratulations, Mayor, congratulations, Heather. Dean, we're so grateful for your partnership. This is just something that we're we're all incredibly proud of. And I'll call up Mayor Erickson and Heather Blau and Dean Nail to accept this award. Thank you.
I'm Becky Erickson, I'm the mayor of the city of Wellsboro. And to me, the most important part of the Nordic Cottage project, it proves that even a very small city can build affordable housing. Everyone can build affordable housing if there is a will and an understanding that it is the right thing to do for everyone. So that's the important part of the Nordic Cottages. Thank you.
All right, hey, super excited about this. So we're gonna do, wow, you guys were prolific here, I love it. Throwing them on the court. So we have some kudos. We asked you when you came in, if you have anything to say, shout out to a coworker or another agency. These say, today we celebrate the work of coalition members. Please write a brief recognition or shout out for a person or organization doing good work for people experiencing the challenges of housing insecurity and homelessness. This one is for Haley Maybe and Tracy Field. And I have one here that says, to all my great volunteers at the Salvation Army, kudos. Jenny Boyer, did I get that right? Of KCR for always caring about the well-being of our community. I like this. This one just simply says, Chris G, you are amazing. Cherish Mitchell Scott is the bomb.com best supervisor ever. And this one is a shout out to Agape Unlimited Real Team. They care so much and hustle the resources for their people. Okay, so the next award that we're going to do is Exceptional Service by a Staff Member. And when we were going over the nominations for these awards, we made the decision that instead of giving out just one award, because there were so many good nominations, that we would actually give out 5 awards for this particular category. So do we want to do these one at a time? Okay. So the first person that would be recognized for exceptional service by a staff member is Amanda Shaw. Amanda is a housing specialist for Kitsap Mental Health Services, and she was nominated by Jasmine. Jasmine's not here. So I am going to read what Jasmine wrote. Amanda's lived experience lends itself to helping her be the best there is. She has a deep passion for seeing her peers succeed in life and helps celebrate all of life's joys. She is a fierce advocate for her peers and will fight for what is right for them. She leads with a compassionate attitude and empathy that allows her peers to build a trusting rapport with her. Oh, hey, let's do a couple more kudos in between here. This shout out is for Common Street. and DSHS Home and Community for Housing Client, HIPAA. Not sure what that
I
means.
would like to say who was going to, but HIPAA won't let me.
This is a shout out to Ally Moyer. Seeing her hard at work, making things happen at HSC. We have Ally to thank for the snacks today too. Oh, always important. And here's a shout out to KCR HSC. Thanks for the rental assistance, deposits, and bus tickets. The next award for exceptional service by a staff member is for Tina Ricketson. She's a case manager with the Evergreen Goodwill. Is that you?
Yeah.
Come on up. Come on. Tina was nominated by Richard Sonnen. Is Richard here today? Did you want to read what you wrote?
It's different on this side of the podium. Okay, so Tina, it is with great pride that we recognize Tina for her outstanding contributions to the Kitsap region. Tina consistently demonstrates a deep commitment to the mission of Evergreen Goodwill through her unwavering compassion, problem-solving abilities, and dedication to the individuals we serve. Tina goes above and beyond with her job responsibilities, showing up not just as a colleague, but as a true advocate for our community. She is known for her calm demeanor under pressure, her collaborative spirit, and her ability to find creative solutions in the most challenging situations. Whether supporting students, mentoring coworkers, or stepping in to lend a hand wherever needed, Tina is a trusted and respected member of the team. This award honors her continued excellence, her heartfelt approach to the service, and her impact across the Kitsap region. And we are grateful for all that she does, and we're thrilled to celebrate
All right. So we have a couple more shout outs in between here. This one is Brandy C's work with the unhoused community is unparalleled. Heart team, thank you. The supported housing, employment, and parks programs at KHHC do a phenomenal job serving our clients and our community. Their selfless dedication for others gives me hope that a better tomorrow is achievable. Wow. So our next recipient for exceptional service by a staff member is Chris Ruskopf. Chris is a care manager for the Real Team with Agape Unlimited, and Cameron is going to read the nomination.
I'm going to try anyway. So Bridget asked me to come and present this award to Chris for exceptional service by a staff member. She said, feel free to add to it or change it. I know you know him better than I do. And so I just want to start with saying that Chris comes from a hard place. He has really humble beginnings in all of this work that we do. He has wonderful business doing it. I I know him personally, consider him to be a friend and an awesome colleague that I also get to interact with frequently. I just have been watching the work that he does over the years, and I'm grateful that the people who are unhoused get to have interactions with someone like this. And the rest of the real team, just to put the rest of you guys out there, because all of you are awesome. Bridget wrote, Chris serves those struggling with addiction, both housed and unhoused, to get into treatment. When someone is ready, he will make a call, offer transportation, or just sit and talk. He outreaches on the street to let people know what services his team and program can offer. Chris has been a great partner to work with and has helped many of my clients get into treatment. He's also helped many of my clients get into treatment, get into housing when their names come up on our list. Him and the rest of the real team will do everything that it takes to be able to get the documentation needed, get people up to speed, and I'm just interested in doing the work. Good job, man.
All right. Let's see. Next shout out says, thank you, Eagles Wings, for being trailblazers in the world of transitional housing. Kids homes with compassion. So impactful. Thanks. And this is a shout out for Jenny Hale. She also does the best work, boss. The bosses. So the next person that we'd like to recognize for exceptional service by a staff member is Daniel Gardner. He is the Housing Programs Manager for Eagles Wings Coordinated Care, and he was nominated by Ariana Miller.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, can you hear me? Okay. So, sorry. Okay. I'm going to read what I wrote, just to keep it simple. Daniel goes above and beyond, often working 7 days a week to serve our clients and our staff. Diligent in his approach, he steps in when a situation is escalated and, more importantly, tries to mitigate the need for this before it happens. This can be a stressful position as he oversees the entire program, case managers, and participants alike. As an added bonus, he acts as our IT guy as well, which I always say Daniel is magic. Daniel is simply good at anything he tries to do. I have seen him in crisis situations, and he brings them to a satisfactory conclusion for all parties involved most of the time. Unfortunately, there are times when we also have to handle situations that don't have good outcomes, like when a participant relapses and needs to go to treatment, but he does so with extreme compassion and grace. Overall, there are so many people Daniel has helped through the years, and he goes without much recognition, so it is nice to see him get some recognition.
All right. We're moving right along. So our final award for exceptional service by a staff member. I'll come back. Is Tracy Field. She's a transportation specialist for Central Kitsap School District, and she was nominated by Melinda Knapp, Tammy Corey, Tessie Long, and Cindy Vickery. Oh, okay. You got it? Yes. So I don't know who wrote which one because I was typing and I wasn't paying attention. So the first one says Tracy goes above and beyond to route transportation for our McKinney, Bento, and Foster students. She works with other districts to ensure our students are getting the best transportation possible. This often involves last-minute cancellations of transportation after she has completely rerouted a route and now needs to change it again. It means making holes in already tight bus schedules that seem impossible, but she makes it possible. Most of all, she cares. She would be an excellent choice for this award. The second one says, Tracy works tirelessly to secure transportation to and from school and after-school activities for our unhoused youth. Because of her efforts, these students are able to stay in their home schools and participate in after-school sports. Tracy has tirelessly worked on keeping the homeless students transported to and from their school, which can be a challenge when we are limited in our resources. She has made it her priority to get students quickly routed to keep them from missing valuable school hours. This is no easy task, but Tracy has taken on the challenge and successfully overcome the obstacles. And the last one says, our CKSD transportation specialist, Tracy Fields, is very passionate and takes very seriously her work in routing McKinney-Vento students on a bus so they can continue their schooling. She is always very positive and never complains, even though many of the students have to be routed numerous times from different pickup locations. The students will probably never meet Tracy, but behind the scenes, she has made a huge impact on their lives and their continuing education. I believe Tracy is perfect candidate for this award from the Kitsap County Housing and Homeless Coalition. So, if we could get all 5 of you to come back up here so we can take a picture, all 5 of you together, that would be fantastic. So we have a couple more shout outs. We have one for Angela Piper and Bridget Roscoe. This one says, Penalty Place Housing Team. My team is strongly skilled, cares so much, and does a wonderful job helping my residents. Here's a shout out to Captain Lance. Position is the toughest challenge and addressing it with grace. Toughest challenge and addressing it with grace. And this is for Victor, and I can't read the last name. Thank you. For always making things happen. All right. The next award is for the innovative, is that the right one? Oh, we did that one. Sorry. We had to move things around a little bit, and now I'm disorganized. Community Impact Award. The Community Impact Award this year goes to Michelle Fleetwood, Eagles Wings Coordinated Care. She was nominated by Kim Zimmerman. I got it. Okay. All right. Here's what we wrote. Hi, guys. Okay.
So I'm just going to read what I wrote. Michelle has shown exemplary service in Kitsap County in helping the most vulnerable and unhoused. She opened up Eagle Suites Coordinated Care in 2017 with one house for women to bring them off the street and give them a safe environment to turn their life around. Bringing in people who no one else wants to take in and giving them a chance at a better life. Today, because of her hard work and dedication, she has now opened 15, it's actually 19 houses now since I wrote that, and growing to battle the ongoing housing crisis. With programs geared towards mental health, recovery, her vision has become a reality. And with her tireless effort, people are moving forward in their lives and becoming useful members of society. Eagle Suites Coordinated Care is striving to end homelessness in Kitsap County with hard work and dedication. Please select Michelle, yes, the trailblazer of transitional housing.
All right. So, oh, well, this one's for me. It says Katie Knudsen with CCSWW Hen Services, and her leadership is game changer. So thank you. KMHS Housing Employment Teams, Housing Harps Employment Teams. You guys do hard work. I'm proud of all the teams. This one is for Jeff and Destiny at KRM. Provide superb support to those in shelter. They also follow up fast on documents I need to submit and apps for housing. Here's the shout out that says, thank you to KCR for helping not only with housing, but so much more. And another shout out to the amazing KMHS housing staff for their dedication to our clients. And then, volunteer? Yeah. So the Volunteer of the Year Award. So this is for a volunteer that goes above and beyond. And the award this year goes to Gloria Moen with the Salvation Army. Gloria was nominated by Eric Harold. Eric, did you want to?
I think Captain Lance was in it.
Oh, Captain Lance, would you like to come up and read what Eric wrote? Or fly off the cuff. You can say your own thing too.
Well, I have a lot of really good stuff to be able to share, so.
Please take the podium.
Gloria, you're front and center. She doesn't like to be acknowledged, recognized, but Gloria is an amazing volunteer coordinator herself, being a volunteer at the Salvation Army, and has done it for 21 years in different capacities. But let me go through my list here. First of all, she makes cupcakes every month.
Yeah.
She does, and she makes 100 cupcakes to celebrate the birthdays of anyone that comes in our doors for lunch at the first of the month. And just that acknowledgement that we're glad that somebody was born and celebrating their birthday, I think goes a long way. And she helps with that. She coordinates other volunteers in our hygiene center, working with the clients with the laundry that goes on in there. And by the way, the laundry is constant and never goes away. Unlike our own personal laundry where we get a little bit of a break, the laundry machines, the washers and dryers just keep going. And to be able to have those folks is super important. The clothing bank is upstairs and most people don't see it. She gets volunteers to be able to come in, and the two specific ladies that she has become friends of hers, and they own that room upstairs, and it's pretty amazing. She gets volunteers for the food bank, the food pantry, to be able to meet that need on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Anybody here been a part of Project Connect at the Salvation Army? Not only that, but also the other two locations. Gloria gets all the volunteers that we need to be able to help out with all the little details and stuff that take place. Every year you see us out there ringing bells at the front of grocery stores and other locations. Gloria has made it her Christmas just mission that started actually last year for this year, to get people signed up to volunteer and increase the overall income that we get to be able to share in our community to help people in that ongoing way. How many thousand hours? 2010. She probably got more than that, but which is pretty amazing. And Thanksgiving and Christmas, we get volunteers. Gloria gets volunteers to help us to be able to serve. Instead of people going through a line, they get to sit down and enjoy that meal together with their community. She comes in 3 times a week during the regular parts of the year, treats it like a job, and makes all of her phone calls and connects with people and sends out word of the things that we have need of for donations, for clothing, for hygiene, for whatever the ask might be. She also maintains our monthly statistics that we report to our divisional headquarters and other needed statistics. Oversees the donations, I said that. And then also our Angel Tree. Our Angel Tree program, we serve several hundred kids every year. And with the help of her husband, Jeff, who is over there, he is a part of that effort, that volunteering for this community and the people that are in need of those specific assistance, especially at Christmas time, is amazing. And I said kettles with ringing at the door, but behind the scenes we count. And it requires an army of people to be together in a room in an hour or two, counting those kettles so that we can deposit and get them. She has a format and works with so many different organizations. She's amazing. She has a cape behind her sweater there, but not to embarrass her, but we are so appreciative of you and your efforts. It's seen every day. Thank you.
Wow. I don't know how she would, I wouldn't be able to find the hours in the day to do all that. Good heavens. So we have some more shout outs. You guys were awesome, prolific with the shout outs. It's great. So here is a shout out to all of the severe weather shelter volunteers and site managers: Roland, Marie, Maggie, Amy, Kathy, Sandy, and Dan. And here is I would like to shout out Brandy Coleman. She does the best job ever. To Tina, our case manager from Goodwill, for her dedication helping our community and finding jobs and support services. Here's another shout out for the Salvation Army for providing shelter and safety with kindness. This one just says Jennifer Hale, Agape Unlimited Realty. Recognition to the Salvation Army and their continuous hard work to shelter our most vulnerable community members. Hey, here's a shout out to Marwan. And the G2 team for bridging connections and helping prevent evictions in Kitsap County. Here's one for all HMIS users for keeping our data up to date. This is a shout out to Katie Sharp for her dedication to making KHHC Zoom meetings happen every month. I love her positive, supportive attitude. I love her positive, supportive attitude that she brings to the table. And to the Housing and Homeless County staff from the HEART team. All right, so our next award is for the elected official. And this one says that our elected official that has demonstrated their extraordinary commitment to the issue of homelessness. So our award this year goes to Tara Simons, Washington State Representative Simmons. I knew that. I did know that. Washington State Representative, and she was nominated by Bridget.
All right. Tara has been fighting for rights of those who have been in criminal justice system, struggle with mental health and substance issues, and housing insecurities. Her lived experience gives her an insight to the injustices others might not see. She believes in fairer, more equitable systems by uplifting people instead of punishing them. This approach gives people a second chance. She has supported bills to increase housing supply and affordability, support and increase our workforce, as well as protect our community. So I wanted to pull out a particular House bill, since y'all know that I'm all about housing and I love that Tara supports us in it. So I just want to talk about House Bill 1998, which legalizes inexpensive housing choices through co-living. Kitsap County does an amazing job, but it's nice to see that Washington State is going to start doing it as well. So this House bill helps with the housing affordability. Co-living housing is a residential development with sleeping units that are independently rented and lockable and provide living and sleeping space, and residents share kitchen facilities with other sleeping units in the building. Local governments may use other names such as co-living houses, congregational living facilities, single housing occupancy, rooming house, boarding house, lodging house, and residential suites. But starting December 31st of 2025, a fully planning city or county must adopt regulations allowing co-living housing, right? This bill that Tara fought hard to get passed with will help those in our community to get housing that they might not otherwise be able to afford. I, for one, am grateful for all of Tara's hard work in supporting our community and helping to improve the lives of our community members.
I just want to say that I am very grateful for this, but really my heart is so moved by all of you. I actually was homeless and I became a mom at 15. I lived in Evergreen Park at 14 when I was pregnant. And I have stayed in the St. Vincent de Paul shelter. I lived in a West Park housing a long time ago when it was the old West Park. I came from that. And so it is my honor to serve in Olympia now, but I miss, the grassroots connection that you all provide. And that is definitely what planted seeds of resilience in me and allowed me to keep coming back from whatever I went through in life, in and out of juvenile justice and jail and prison and addiction and all of that. And now, I'm a lawyer and a state representative, and I, fight for housing. I think every single capital budget request that I fought for this session was affordable housing in Kitsap County. Money for St. Vincent de Paul. I love that model. I even, coincidentally, I went there to tour with Joe before session and found out that they were doing sponsor a room. And so I sponsored one, and it's the name of that room is Hope. And that's the name of my dog. So I'm very happy about that. Nordic Cottages and Paulsbo was my priority of this session. Supporting Peninsula Community Health Services, going to have 3 new reentry houses throughout the county. So much going on, and it's really because of all of you, though, working together. And I don't know how you do it, but I just really want to say thank you because you're changing lives every single day. And I love it when people come to Olympia, too, during session and help me to raise awareness and build power to convince other legislators to vote for things like rent stabilization and other policies around ADUs and co-living and things like that, so we can get more affordable housing out there. So I'm honored to be here today and just thank you all so much for your work.
All right, we have some more shout outs. This one is for Amanda Shaw with KMHS HARPS program, KMHS. Shout out to the executive board for putting this all together. This is a shout out for the KCR leadership team. They're continuing to adapt to new ways under new regulations in differing times. This is vital in our community to keep Kitsap housed. I know this is a big one. Thank you, Jessica Martin, for taking on the resource guide for the coalition. How about a shout out to Eric Harold for his endless advocacy for his clients? Here is a shout out to the housing and HARPS team at KMHS. The dedication to the clients is inspiring. And a shout out to Stephen, that's the one, and Bridget Glasspool for being amazing managers. I don't know about this one. I'm kidding, wherever he went. Shout out for Leif Wagner for being so compassionate with BHA. The most, I don't know if that says vulnerable or valuable. Something. There we go. All RNP programs, real teams across the region. And last but not least, we have thank you everyone for everything you do. So I think we made it to our last award. And our last award is the Sally Santana Lifetime Achievement Award. It's a person who has demonstrated an extraordinary effort and impact on homelessness and over the course of their life and or professional career. And the award this year goes to Deborah Horn, the Executive Director for Meals on Wheels for Kitsap County. She was nominated by Leif Wagner, but Andy Cole is going to present the award.
Thank you. Sorry, Deborah, this is going to take a minute. You're going to be standing. So my name is, can everybody hear me? My name is Andy Cole. I am the president of the board of directors for Kitsap, or for Meals on Wheels Kitsap. I get the privilege of presenting the Santana Award, Lifetime Achievement Award to Deborah. And a fun fact is here, Deborah and Sally worked together. They knew each other and they worked together. So Deborah retired from the executive director role at the end of last year after taking on that role in 2010. So it is 2025. She had that role for 15 years. So I'm going to go over a little bit of what Deborah has done since she's come to the Kitsap community, just to get you an idea of the impact that she's had. So Deborah came to the Kitsap community in 1991, and she was working for Hospice of Kitsap County. And she became aware of Meals on Wheels Kitsap then. It was called Chuck Wagon Senior Nutrition Program. And it was run by Julie Pounds. She was the executive director at the time. So as both of the hospice and Chuck Wagon cared for and supported the Kitsap seniors, they got to know one another. And some of the roles that Deborah held prior to coming to Meals on Wheels, and I'm going to read these so I get them right. One is a mouthful. The Director of Development and Community Relations at Peninsula Community Health Services. And the other one was the Executive Director for Washington State Hospice Association. So prior to coming to Meals on Wheels Kitsap, she also graduated from Leadership Kitsap in 1986, and she's still a proponent of that organization, of that. And you're going to get the sense of all these things that Deborah has done. One of the things that actually got Deborah into Meals on Wheels Kitsap was her Sorrel Optimist Club actually adopted the group, the Chuck Wagon group, in December of 2009. Is that correct? To provide Christmas presents to all the female clients. And it was at that meeting when the Sorrel Optimist Club was providing the presents to Julie Pounds that Julie mentioned to Deborah that she was retiring and that she should put her name forward for the executive director role at Meals on Wheels Kitsap. And Deborah did. And in May of 2010, she took on that role. And the role of executive director at Meals on Wheels Kitsap, she is responsible for the day-to-day running of the organization. So she is responsible for making sure we have funding, writing grants, the volunteers, putting together a staff within the office. And I would challenge anybody to find a better staff than the one we have at Meals on Wheels, Kitsap. She was responsible for all of that. She put together the, if you will, the revamped board of directors. She was it, Peg, you're it. She was responsible for that. And she's done a stellar job. And I have a huge list of accomplishments that she's done through there. But some of the things that she has is she's put together two notable fundraisers. One is Jingle Fest, which happens in November of every year, and I think we have somebody here who contributes to that. It's at the Kitsap County Fairgrounds. It's 40-odd booths. It's over a weekend, and it's a huge fundraiser for us. And I believe it's Jam. Is that correct? That Lori makes? Yep, Lori. So it is, and that was Deborah. Deborah put that together. And then during COVID, she partnered with Kitsap Physical Therapy for a fundraiser called Miles for Meals. Everybody knows what COVID was like. You couldn't get out, and this partnership was more or less an online thing to where you could track your activity over time, over a week, as a fundraiser, and it got people out, and it's still going. I was fortunate enough to be involved with it this year. Yes, would you like a chair, Deborah? Yeah, sorry. Lifetime Achievement Award, it's going to be about 10 minutes here. So you should expect that. I mean, your lifetime, so anyway, that program, the Miles for Meals, as of this year, has raised over $100,000 for Meals on Wheels. Something else. Something else Deborah did was during COVID, when, I mean, we are providing meals and more to seniors. To try to limit the exposure to them, she implemented frozen meals. So there was limited exposure. Of course, we put masking and hand washing in place. But that allowed us to continue doing what we were doing at the time. And she implemented shelf-ready meals, shelf-stable meals. So if we can't get to a client because of the weather or anything else, they got 5 shelf-stable meals ready for them. And the list goes on and on. The vouchers for fresh fruits and vegetables through the Seniors Farm Market Program. And I think the best way, I will wrap this up, is the best way for me to look at it anyway, is that last year, under Deborah, we provided 72,000 meals to seniors. And if you know Meals on Wheels, our motto is it's more than a meal. So every one of those meals comes with a check-in, comes with an engagement to that senior. It is more than a meal. I can tell you from experience. When you deliver the meal, the senior may want to talk. They may need a light bulb changed. They may need their trash taken down because their carer couldn't make it that day. So it is an engagement and it is an impact, not only to that senior, but to the community. So last year, it was 72,000. In 2017, it was 58,450. So if you, and I give you that number, just 15 years that Deborah was responsible, the executive director, and a very conservative estimate over that time is that Deborah has provided over $250,000. It's a lot. 250,000 meals and 250,000 impacts to our community. So I can't think of anybody more deserving of this award. So congratulations.
And can I get everybody that received an award today actually to come up front, and we're going to have y'all take a picture together. Come on up, you guys. Come on, don't be bashful. You've already been up here once. Come on. Michelle, stop hugging that poor lady. Let her come up here. Is that everybody? There you go. Thank you very much. So I tried to talk slow, but I think that that concludes our awards ceremony for this year. So Katie, did you have anything you wanted to throw in at the end here? I know there must be something.
I like how Katie doesn't want to be the last word here, but I will say there's lots of food over there. We're here together. Please take the opportunity to connect with each other and have some cookies. So thank you so much. We really appreciate you spending your time with us, and we're just happy to